Hey, what's going on, friend? No cute girls in my video tonight. Lennon and Sawyer aren't here right now with me. Um, but thank you for those comments. That was cool. Those of you who commented on that one. They're gonna have so much fun with this little doll thing. Just getting more comfortable with life on social media. I mean, it's here to stay. There's no doubt it's here to stay. My wife is pretty inspiring. She's so consistent. She does her video every day, stories, and she's been consistent with it for years, and she's built up a huge audience, and it's like, how cool is that? And I'm like, dude, I don't know who I'm supposed to be if I go on live sometimes. I'm like, I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I say the wrong thing, someone might get the wrong idea, and they might think whatever, they might think I'm weird, they might think I'm wrong, they might think I'm bad, they might think I'm really awesome, and that sounds cool, but I mean, I'm scared, right? And so I don't do it. And I always come up with excuses. Oh, I'm not in the right setting right now. I'm not in the right location right now. And it's like, I always have an excuse of why I don't do it. I'm like, okay, social media is here to stay. We just get comfortable with things. So I'm going to create a relationship with you. When I say you, I just mean you who interacts with this. If you don't interact, I won't create a relationship with you, because I won't have any way to know you. You'll just invisibly watch, which is fine. But that's boring. That's super boring. Find something else, right? Either like or comment so that you interact with it, and then I'm creating a relationship with you. But when I say you, I mean literally everybody who I know, anybody who knows me. And that's crazy. Like, that's like people from 3 years ago. That's people who are mad at me right now in my own life. You know what I mean? This is people who, just literally every single person. So that's kind of a cool feeling. You know what I mean? It was kind of scary before, but it's just kind of a cool feeling now. It doesn't feel scary anymore. It doesn't feel too weird anymore. It's like, all right, I'm willing to make that commitment. And so you can count on that as far as a relationship. And what I mean by relationship is a real genuine connection through video, right? That's what we use. We got to use social media to get out there our own stuff that we're selling or we're pushing, but also promote our own brands, but also connect with other people who could help us, I did the most amazing deal of my life today, and I wanted to jump on and share it with you here. So, in a couple videos ago, you'll be able to see that I said, hey, just be present with the person and be unattached to what happens, and just feel the sensations that come up. And when you do that, you have this more power, and stuff gets created that wouldn't have otherwise gotten created, and things happen that wouldn't otherwise have happened. And I was just doing that today, and what happened was my friend literally and I did this deal. I invest $500 a week for a period of 8 weeks, and what he agrees to do is he'll stop wasting his time at an hourly job, and what he'll do instead is take that 40 hours a week, basically, just close to 40 hours a week, and put it straight into the one thing that's his dream, that he's a master of, where his time's priceless in this thing. And he'll focus on that, and he'll have the album completed. It's already 90% there, but he'll have it completed by March 31st. And so we just broke down the contract. We co-created it with James. James basically gave us the idea. James Belliston, he gave us the idea to do the contract, to put it in writing, because his dad's a lawyer.
Okay, whatever. I'm not even here.
Okay, and so anyway, we put it into a written contract, and we both signed it, and it's a real legit legal document. I'm like, how inspired am I, dude? Like, how cool is that? I would never even thought to do something like that, but that's what became present when I was doing what I was telling you. I was just being present with the person in front of me and looking at, like, what needs to happen here? make an offer or make a counter, say yes or say no, but let's move it forward into reality. There's a difference between being a spectator, which is someone who wants to sit back and observe and let the world happen and have all this crazy emotional experience inside, but they're not really in it. And that's what would be a spectator. And then there's a creator or a participator, and they go interact with life. They go interact with it, and they make things happen that wouldn't have otherwise happened. They're experiencing cool emotions on the inside too. Just the same cool emotions that the spectators are on the inside. But the only difference is out here in the real world where life's actually happening, all kinds of magic is happening. All kinds of things are happening that wouldn't otherwise have happened. Watch what's happening around a creator. Get around them and watch what's happening. Watch what they're doing. Watch what's happening around them. And you'll know very quickly whether you're in the presence of a creator or whether you're in the presence of a spectator. And the creators, they travel in packs. They tend to come together. And so do the spectators. They tend to hang out together. There's an energetic pull, right?
Threw him a raft.
What's up?
Threw him a raft. Sorry, I'm just gonna say you threw him a raft. He didn't ask for that raft, but you threw him one. And that was a good thing.
So anyway,
You enabled
what's
him
your
to
opinions
allow
on
him.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What's your opinions on that? Put it here in the comments, and I'll interact with it and respond to it. You can put it in the comments if you just think it's a cool idea, cool concepts. Hit like on the videos, and what will happen is you'll start seeing them more. By the way, so that I don't forget, I want to clarify the thing that I said, because my mom called and said, it kind of comes off weird when you start saying specific things like that. Like, if you want to double your revenue and have more passion, in your life, then basically it kind of could sound weird. It could come off weird. And so I thought, well, look, I told her, and I said this to her, there's 3 people who get to give me advice on my social media who I will actually listen to. The one is my mom. The second is Brittany, my wife. And the third one is someone who I specifically paid for that advice. And so that's just how I roll. And so you're my mom, so tell me, what is it? And she said, okay, here's what it is. It doesn't come off that real and genuine, because it comes off like you're making these big promises that aren't real and stuff. I just don't want I don't want people to misunderstand you. And so I said, okay, well, I don't want to be misunderstood. So I just don't want Brittany to be offended if she hears people over there talking about, and you have more passion in your intimate relationship or have more passion in your life. And I'm like, she's like, I don't want Brittany to be like offended or something. I'm like, I said, I really appreciate that you care about the most amazing woman in the world's feelings, which is my wife. The second most amazing person in the world was you, Mom. So, but that's awesome. I'll take that into consideration. So it's that's that. So so the call to action that I come back to and that I tell you is, if what you want is to have your literal results in life, in the real world, like your revenue or the numbers of your life, the real world numbers, have significant growth really quickly, that happens through relationships, agreements. It happens through language, and it happens through it comes from other people's bank accounts, right? Like money moves from their bank account to yours, or from yours to theirs, and this happens in experiential relationships and conversations, right? It happens when you create it. It doesn't happen when you just sit back and watch. And so the tip is if that tip that I'm giving you, if that life preserver that I'm giving you isn't clear for you, but you think that there may be something here for you, put the specific question in the comments, and I promise to respond to you. I'm not trying to be like flippant or just say something that I don't really mean, or try to be impressive with, oh, double the revenue. It sounds so dreamy. I'm not trying to be impressive with it. I'm trying to communicate. And I'm also trying to learn what the how I communicate in Facebook and how I communicate in a text. What's appropriate in a text that's not appropriate on Facebook, or vice versa. And I'm learning that I do not know. There's so much about it that I don't know, that I thought I knew. And it's so much easier and more fun than I thought it was, but I'm also learning. So anyway, what's cool about this is I'm happy to even respond to any comments in the comments that are like negative. I heard someone put like a negative comment and then they deleted it. I never knew it was there, so I hadn't responded yet. But a friend told me, no, someone put a negative comment in there, but if you didn't delete it, then they must have deleted it. And I'm like, they must have, because I would have interacted with it. I don't just go on and just delete comments because it's negative. That's not the goal. Like, I don't want you to agree necessarily with everything I say. I just want what I say to have you start thinking and give you something on Facebook to consume or watch that's going to actually change your life. And because it's changing mine. And I promise that it will. All you got to do is start interacting with it. Like real life, like bring it into real life. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you guys. This will be fun. So, all right, I'm out. Peace.